Next up, the Thames Challenge Cup on the Berkshire Station, Thames Rowing Club A, and on the Buckinghamshire Station, Marlow Rowing Club.
And they're off. Really clean blade work straight into it. Thames seem to have got a bit more of a margin the first 2 or 3 strokes. Let's see what happens as they come out to the end of the island. A little bit steering there from Marlow on the right-hand side. Thames really clean. The A crew from Thames, they're one of the favourites. They were defending champions from last year, and they really have put a great effort into the first minute.
Yeah, the amount of times you see Thames' name on that trophy. 3 wins since 2017 in this event. They come into it as favourites, and you can't even see them on the screen, Adrian, at this point in time, which is just the marker of what a phenomenal crew this really is.
Yeah, and it's the start. I mean, maybe they thought they were going to win. It's the start of the regatta. You're all quite nervous. The coach from Shield have said you need to do the minimum and maximum speed piece to the barrier.
So here is that Thames Rowing Club crew. They won Club 8 at the Metropolitan Regatta, which is one of the biggest regattas in the United Kingdom. They won Champ 8s at the Met Regatta as well. And certainly this is looking like a very strong start to their campaign to win their namesake trophy.
Indeed, yes. Jeroen, another Dutchman at Thames, coaches them. He's a physiologist, so he'll have really been on top of their training and really managing the kind of work they need to be doing in preparation. And here you can see rowing really simply, comfortable margin as they come past the Remnant Boat Club again. So James, we've got here Thomas Fode, who's in the bow seat of the Thames 8. Rowed with his brother in the Wyfolds in 2018.
With his brother James, I assume.
James, yes, I assume.
The Olympian James Fode. This is a close-up here of Marlow Rowing Club, the local crew, who I think would have known they were up against it, being drawn against Thames A, but that is the beauty of Henley, I guess, right? The luck of the draw. But great to see them putting an 8 out. It's a resurgence for the club. It's a building moment for them to be able to put a Club 8 out and to qualify in a very competitive field, Adrian.
It wasn't a long time ago their boathouse burnt down, and they had to raise their money and save the boats and rebuild, fundraise, build the boathouse again and get that club up on their feet and running again. So it's really good to see an old historic club like that, the club that Steve Redgrave came from, back with some 8s racing at Henley.
But Thames Rowing Club just winding that rate down. They just step down to make their win more and more decisive. And, you know, the one thing I find very impressive about Thames is that regeneration of athletes, because once you've won the Thames as an athlete, if you're not aware, you're not allowed to re-enter the Thames Cup, right? So they have to keep finding new athletes again and again to put into these crews, and they keep producing amazing boats. It's just amazing.
I know that when they won last year and they changed the rules a bit, and they were concerned that they would not be able to be competitive because, like you said, the restrictions on people just recycling through. But actually, they've just got on with it, picked a different level of athletes, coached them properly, trained them properly, and then now it looks like they're on the standard. Whether they're going to win, we'll find out during the week, but they're obviously of the standard to compete for the weekend.
A beautifully running boat there as it moves through the steward's enclosure.
Yeah, just moving very nicely. I mean, it's quite economical. They'll have achieved what they wanted today to get a good blast for the first couple of minutes, get themselves into the regatta. Now they've gone over the course in the race, won a comfortable race, and be ready to come back for the next round.
It will be a very chilled win here for Thames Rowing Club A, one of the favourites for this event in the Thames Challenge Cup, and you can see why as they wait now for their competitors from Marlow Rowing Club, who, like we say, back from the terrible incident of their boathouse burning down, will bounce back to produce a men's 8 to qualify here in the Thames Challenge Cup. They will go out to a crew that I'm sure we will see going on to the later stages and latest stages of the regatta in Thames Rowing Club A.